Coming up, we bring you all the best of the action from day 3 of the Invictus Games 2023. We return to the track for more athletics. The USA take on Team UK in the wheelchair rugby final. Indoor rowing takes centre stage today here in Dusseldorf, and the preliminary rounds of wheelchair basketball get underway. The men's discus in the IF4 Open category produced an exciting battle for the medals. Dariusz Cegielska from Poland set the pace and achieved a best distance of 37 metres 6. It didn't deter DeMarcus Garrett of the USA though. He bettered that throw with his second attempt to move into the silver medal position. The Americans sensed a podium 1-2, and with his second attempt, Javier Cardona threw the discus well clear of his rivals. Gold and silver then for an ecstatic American side. The men's 1500 metres in Class IT1 took place in a wonderful atmosphere, the crowd lapping up the excitement, the spirit of the Invictus Games on display. Once the race began to hot up, Belgium's Stefan Wolf-Woolput finished ahead of America's Jeffrey Peters and Almeida Arquinedos Alberto from Colombia.
Representing United Kingdom,
The IT7 men's heats over 200 metres saw Paulo Moy of the Netherlands finish ahead of Kevin Coleman of the USA. The result, though, was reversed in the 100 metres. Here, in the final, neither had a chance against Alan McSween from the United Kingdom. Easily the fastest in his class, here second from the right, he sped off early and clinched another gold medal for Team UK. In the women's 200 metres IT7 final, Alexandra Jay from Australia probably had the most difficult task in the yellow top. She had to try to assert herself against 3 strong Americans. In the last corner, she was still behind Fahima Boston Ali and put in a great sprint to the line to take the bronze medal. Gold went to Nicole Favuza ahead of Jessica Garcia. Another glorious triumph for the US track and field team, underlining their strength at these games.
Nicole Favuza! Second place, Jessica Garcia. Third place, Alexandra Jay. Fahima Boston Ali, also USA. Let's have a big beautiful round of applause for our competitors in the women's IT.
Hi, my name is Anuka Hudler. I am representing Team US. I am competing in track, field, swimming, and table tennis, and I am a right below knee amputee. The Invictus Games really conceptualizes the fact that we are here to show what we are able to push through and what we're able to accomplish just with the power of our mindset. The fact that there are competitors here from different countries, different branches, different injuries, different stories, but we all come together because we all have one common goal. My story began when I enlisted into boot camp. I was in the Marine Corps and I enlisted into boot camp, and I started feeling pain in my foot. And I just was told, hey, that's normal. The Marine Corps loves to say pain is weakness leaving the body. So I just thought this is normal pain. And I kept that mindset all the way to finish boot camp, to finish my combat training, and then eventually the pain got too bad, so I went to medical. And when I went to medical, they told me, you have a stress fracture. So my bone was broken a little bit in my foot. They put me in a walking boot, and when the normal recovery time for a stress fracture didn't happen, when we got to the end of the 8 weeks and my foot wasn't healed, they did an MRI, and my doctor came in on February 1st, 2018. He said, so you never had a stress fracture, but you do have a tumor, but don't freak out. And at that point, I honestly was in shock. I was like, I have a tumor? Like, that's not what I thought I was coming in here to be told. And so I was like, so what's our next step? And we began trying to save the foot. And there was a lot of surgeries done, a lot of procedures done to try to shrink the tumor, to try to remove the tumor, and some things that ended very poorly, which ended in infection, ended in nerve pain, ended in scar tissue, nerve damage. And so I looked at my doctor one day and I said, how many more times are we going to do this surgery to try to remove the tumor before there's so much scar tissue, before there's so much pain, before it's not worth saving anymore? And my doctor told me I give it 5 to 10 years. And so at 22 years old, I said, cut it off now. I'm not waiting the next 5 to 10 years, wasting my life knowing that this is inevitable. On February 2nd, 2019, they amputated my right leg below the knee, and was the best day of my life. Because during this time that they were trying to save my leg, I had so many life-threatening infections. I was in and out of hospitals. I was just going doctor visit to doctor visit. And I think it's very easy for us as individuals to think, why me? Why is this happening to me? Like, it gets very frustrating and very discouraging. I saw so many people be successful with their amputations. I have a very difficult time with how my service ended in the military. Why am I the person that is representing Team US when other people had in my opinion, a more realistic military experience? But the reality is there's other people out there like me. I think the Invictus Games represents resiliency, community, and being unconquerable.
The opening action from wheelchair basketball at the Invictus Games. The United States facing Georgia in their group game. The Americans, fresh from winning the rugby competition at this tournament, and gold medalists from that event, doubled up in the basketball. Among them, Kevin Green, one of the all-round sporting stars in Dusseldorf. Georgia fought hard, but it was a convincing win for the favourites, the USA, 37-10 the final score. There are two squads representing Team Unconquered. Their number 1 lineup made a good start to their challenge against the United Kingdom, here in red. Team Unconquered, comprising German and Dutch athletes, produced some quality play as they secured a stylish 14-4 victory. Certainly a team to be respected. Great Britain had their moments, but Team Unconquered could go a long way in this tournament. New Zealand had come a long way just to take part. Here in their familiar black, they had a tough time against the USA, who coasted to victory. 28-2, the final score. Plenty to cheer for USA fans of all ages. The United Kingdom met Ukraine in this mixed team tournament. This was one of the closest matches of the group stage. The UK in red managed to come out on top in a keenly fought game. Ukraine, though, never gave up. Prince Harry was in party mood in the crowd, plenty to smile about for Team UK, who were 16-10 winners.
Her name is Hope, and she's 12 weeks old. She's an amazing dog. Her name is Hope because she gives us hope after a difficult period.
I have PTSD with my accident, She's going helping me in the public areas to be a service dog. Invictus means being together with other people who have injuries. What you see and what you can see, being together with family is very important for me. She's my everything.
Bronze medal match in wheelchair rugby was a repeat of the 2022 encounter, Australia versus France. The French in blue missed out on a medal last time in The Hague. Revenge their aim this time round, and it ended up being one of the most exciting matches at these Invictus Games. It didn't take long for Alexandra to score the first try for France.
Number 14, Alex!
The Australians were smart, blocking opposing defenders, clearing a path here for Kurt Ludke.
Number 6, Kurt Ludke!
The game swung back and forth. France tried to seize the initiative. Australia, though, refused to bow to the pressure. A classic medal match.
Try!
Australia took the lead for the first time after 3 minutes thanks to Ludke. Francois levelled the score straight away. The Australians held a narrow 10-9 lead at the break. France wilted after the restart, conceding easy tries. Their standard of play dropped, and Australia knew they had the bronze medal within their grasp. They had worked hard to earn their chance. Perfect block from the attackers allowed Lenny Redrose to make the score 17-12. France knew their chance had gone. Australia winning a thrilling match by 20 tries to 17.
Let's go! Yeah!
The French had to settle for 4th place yet again. The final was also a repeat of 12 months earlier. The United States of America trying to defend the title against the United Kingdom. Among the crowd, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, founded the Invictus Games and was keen to see which country would come out on top. The Americans got off to a good start, led by Brent Garlick.
And the first try of the game is...
He scored 3 successive tries as the USA raced ahead.
Try for the USA.
The UK needed their best player, Charlie Holford, to deliver. And he did show his class, scoring all 4 of his team's first half tries. Wasn't enough though, with the USA team 7 tries better off by halfway. The USA maintained their superiority and continued to pull away. Jacob Anthony here making it 17-8 midway through the second half. Remaining, Holford scored a consolation try. By then, the USA were already on the verge of celebrating another triumph. 21-13, the final score. Team UK at least had the satisfaction of picking up a silver medal in front of a big crowd at the Merkur Spiel Arena. The gold medal was presented to Team USA by the Duke of Sussex. The most memorable and magical moments from the Invictus Games 2023.
My name is Vladimir. I am from Ukraine. In this game, I will try and shot archer, pool, swimming, and table tennis. My friends volunteer, tell me about the Invictus Games, tell what is this, tell the soldiers and officers who have something damaged can be try in the sports when this guy won. And I think this is cool because I was not a professional sportsman, but I can feel the same like in the Paralympics. When I finished study in the military academy, Russia was annexing Crimea. This is 2014 year. My company will start fighting in the Lugansk region. And we have many explains, many missions, and one of these missions this is reconnaissance artillery. I've been in the higher building, this is maybe 11 or 12th floor, and I was help another troops. This is Ukrainian air forces who stay in the Lugansk airport. And we was protect this airport. And Russian troops come behind this position, and I was reconnaissance artillery. And in the same moment, enemy artillery shot, be explosion behind me. So in this time, this has happened 5th September in 2014, and I have damaged my right arm and not can walk because my spinal cord was totally destroyed. If this guy see my story or see me on TV, on the social media, I want this guy start and girl start in sport. Maybe not come to the game another year, but try. Sport make your body stronger and your mind more clear. I want the guys who have the same damage or easier or harder, this doesn't matter. They start being the sports. Try swimming pool, try running, try the bicycle. This is not important. And be independent. Not stay at home all day, not being the parents, you must do something. And maybe you be good programmer or good teacher, but sport help you make your dreams. Your mind be clear and your body start to be stronger. Invictus Games for me, this is respect, relationship, and winner.
Strength, endurance and determination, qualities vital for the sport of indoor rowing. In the men's IR4 class, the USA's Jason Smith came out on top from a large field. He finished ahead of teammate Scott Caroon and Colombian Jan Carlos Gutierrez Lopez. It was full speed ahead also in the IR3 class for athletes who only row with one arm or use support. Vladimir Tovskis prevailed in a close race. Roberto Como from Italy took silver at the last second with a lead of just 1 metre from Belgium Thierry Dutry. It wasn't just the winner who was exhausted and happy, everyone was relieved to have completed the session. There was also a strong field in class IR35 for athletes with leg impairments and the visually impaired. Therefore there were 2 races. Nathan Huddy from the United Kingdom won his heat. Stefan Wolf-Woolput from Belgium came third. However, both admirable efforts weren't enough to get among the medals. In the second run, athletes did even better, pushing themselves to the limit. Mykola Zaritsky from Ukraine won gold, rowing more than 1,200 metres and finishing clear of June Lee from the Republic of Korea and Gregory Qualls from the United States of America. The Ukrainian received the deserved congratulations from his teammates. The other medals were also hotly contested among the men in the IR7 class. The Australian Andrew Tebbett defeated Chris Anslow and Morgan Daly from the United Kingdom. The women's competition in the IR6 class was a thriller. In the first run, 12 athletes were almost equal, but after 4 minutes it was Erin Brigden of Australia who won in a sprint finish. Her tiredness was soon forgotten. Julia Eiricht from Germany produced an incredible performance in the second heat. After 4 minutes of intense competition, she probably had no idea that she actually won bronze behind Stacey Adam from New Zealand. The crowd were enjoying the action. In the men's IR6 class, German Moritz Mienke, here on the right in lane 10, came first in his run, which meant third place overall.
Okay, let's go!
The medals were only decided in the third heat of the IR6 class. Ben Gallagher of the United Kingdom managed 1,275 metres in 4 minutes to win the gold medal.
Ben Gallagher by 8 metres! Wait for official confirmation, but the number...
The wheelchair basketball competition at this year's Invictus Games began on day 3. Ukraine in yellow got off to the better start against Canada. Wheelchair basketball has many of the same rules as running basketball, with long-range shots such as this equaling 3 points. Canada mounted a comeback in the second period, but Ukraine held on for a 7-4 victory. Australia were then in action against Team Unconquered 1. Half the competitors in this Australian side won the bronze medal in wheelchair rugby, including the scorer of their first basket, Javier Green. Team Unconquered 1, however, sensed they had the better of their opponents and kept up scoreboard pressure. And if at first you don't succeed, in basketball there's always the rebound. And Team Unconquered 1 were off to a winning start, 8-4 against Australia. Team Unconquered are formed of competitors from nations who don't have the numbers to enter a full team themselves, but they were clearly having no problem in gelling together as a scratch team. Next up for them was Ukraine, and they went ahead from early on in the first period. By this point, Prince Harry was off his seat as well, as the match on the court became a 2-point ball game after this basket from Ukraine. But Team Unconquered then cut through again, and it was Martin Nugbayer who scored. Ukraine chased their opponents all the way to the finish line, but Team Unconquered remained so by 12 points to 8.
Once again, let's make some noise and show some appreciation.
Team Unconquered 2 had been having a much tougher day, having lost to France and New Zealand. They faced the USA in their last match of the day, hoping to turn things round. The USA started well, but Team Unconquered 2 came back quickly with this basket from Chris Anslow. So good the Americans admired it as well. The US knew they were in a match, and both sides were cherishing their opponent's commitment to the game. A moment of great long-range accuracy from Denise Medina kept Team Unconquered 2 in touch, and although the US then pulled out a healthy lead, Medina got on the end of this team move to score the last points of the day in style. And before we leave you, a big birthday treat came at the end of the France-USA wheelchair basketball game, where one of the fans had a special birthday surprise. With a marriage proposal.
Oh, Titi, ça fait 20 ans qu'on se connaît, tu me supportes et j'ai préféré ce jour te mettre à la lumière. Tu es resté dans l'ombre pendant pas mal de temps, alors je me retourne et tu vas comprendre. Et voilà.
I believe what's just happened is we've had a proposal here on field one, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that that's a yes!